Hello, this is video diary entry number 4. Apologies for my ludicrous voice, I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. I'm glad I've also succeeded in not starting this video diary with the word okay, because I think that's what I did for the first 3. So it's Tuesday the 8th of September 2009, and I'm conscious that so far you've had a fairly small window on Ulaanbaatar and on Mongolia. From where you are, you get to see me, a bit of my bed, and as Dan pointed out, potentially some of my rather scary wardrobe. But I thought what I'd do is bring a bit of what I find in and around Ulaanbaatar into your view here. And I'm really rather rubbish at making sure that I do what people in offices do when they go on holiday, which is buy some sweets or biscuits or chocolates or something like that from wherever they're going on holiday and bringing them back to the office so that everyone can have some of these sweets, which aren't as nice as what you might be able to get at Marks and Spencer's up the road, but you know, they're from Cyprus or France or wherever. I'm usually quite crap at doing that. So when I was in the State Department store, which is a large shopping mall here in Ulaanbaatar, on Sunday, I went to the sort of food hall area and was looking for some sweets or chocolates or something like that. It was quite difficult to find anything that was actually made in Mongolia, but eventually I did. Some of these. Now I don't know if your Mongolian is better than mine at all, and what that might say, but luckily there's a translation here, and it's pearl necklace, as you can see. So I'm looking forward to seeing my colleagues tuck into those. I also found on Sunday a second-hand English bookstore, which was quite unusual. And if the bar for my reading in Mongolia had been set pretty high by Dostoevsky, then it's been raised absolutely out of sight by what I found in this bookshop, and that is Legends of Cornwall by Sally Jones. For anyone that doesn't know what or where Cornwall is, it's in the far southwest of England, and I'm going to liken it to the Deep South in parts, in the Deep South of America, the United States of America, in parts. Now I lived there for 7 years, so I feel I've got a right to take that view. It's a beautiful, beautiful part of the world in some areas. It's really not in other ways. So Legends of Cornwall, I thought I'd take it off their hands. They told me when I bought it that I can return it so other people could read it, and I told them I was leaving Ulaanbaatar the next day because I don't think, I mean, Ulaanbaatar's and Mongolia in general, they've got their own problems, their own issues. They don't need Legends of Cornwall in circulation, so I've taken it off their hands, and I'm going to repatriate it and put it in its rightful place, which is a bin, but a British bin, and not a Mongolian bin. So I should say actually that on Friday, the day that I recorded the last of these video diaries, we suffered the rather tragic loss of about 12 degrees Celsius overnight, which was rather harrowing. It was probably down to about 8 or 9 degrees the next day without the wind chill, which was pretty significant. But the last couple of days it's a little warmer, like a good hostage taker. Whoever's taken those 12 degrees has given us back a little bit of them to remind us of what we had, but my host family do tell me that this is pretty much it now. It's not going to get any warmer, it's going to get colder. I've got 3 weeks left here, hopefully it'll not get too much colder, but you know, I'm a bit to -20 or 30 here in the winter, so I'm just hoping it doesn't get too far into single digits while I'm here. What else have I done? Saturday, we went on a trip arranged by the volunteer organisation. I want to call it a charity, but I realise it's not actually a charity, it is a private company. But they took us out into the Terelj National Park, I think that's how you pronounce it, for the day. We saw some absolutely amazing landscape and rode our horses to a monastery. Rode some horses to a monastery, which was very, very pretty. And I've taken a picture of the saddle that I was given on my horse, which was a rather ludicrous U-shaped saddle. So I have a photo of it, and when I'm sitting in a doctor's surgery in a few years' time and I'm told that I can't have children, then I'm going to find the nomad that gave me that horse with that saddle, and I'm going to sue him. I think that's about it. I can't think of too much else to talk about. Work, I should mention, actually. Friday was great. We helped set up a room for the school to teach English in, which was great, and I got to see a lot of the kids in the school. Yesterday, I arrived in the morning, and there were 6 more volunteers, not necessarily all from the same organisation that sent me and the other 2 that were there last week. And I very quickly realised that there was only just enough work for 3 people. 9 people is ridiculous, especially as the kids are now in school. So yesterday afternoon I went to the organisation arranging this and said, can you transfer me? And so from tomorrow, after I've had a medical test, I'm going to be starting in a kindergarten, a state-run kindergarten, which means I have the day off, but that's quite good because I need to do things like buy a train ticket, extend my visa by a couple of days because it's not quite long enough, and sort some hotels and flights back from Moscow. So I think that's it. Thanks for all the messages, and I'm sorry if I can't respond to all the various emails and messages that are coming to me, but I get fairly intermittent internet access, and when I do grab the chance to use the internet, I'll be uploading these video diaries predominantly. So I think that's it. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again.